How's it going, everybody? So today marks the 1 year anniversary of the Hellborn King. It's hard to believe that an entire year has gone by. It literally feels like I just published this yesterday. And I just want to take a quick moment to thank all of you who invested your time and your money to buy the book, to read it. And I'm immensely grateful for all the amazing friends and fans I've made over the past year. Between all the sales, what I've sold, ebook, paperback, audiobook, what I've sold at signing events, and then the free giveaway I did in January, there are almost 1,000 copies of my book floating around at least 7 countries that I'm aware of. And if you would have told me that a year ago, I would not have believed you. So the response has been amazing. I'm honored. I'm very humbled, and I want to thank each and every one of you. Just a quick history of the book. So I started writing it in May of 2019. It went from concept to completion in a year. So May of 2020, I was done with it. And then I spent the next 7 months querying because I wanted to get traditionally published. And I had 50 rejections. Now I know for some authors that's a drop in the bucket. I mean, some authors out there have had 100 rejections or more before they got picked up by an agent. But for me, 50 rejections, and it was all form rejections. Not one single agent requested a full or a partial manuscript. I had one agent who, in their form rejection, put a little note about how my word count was too high. So at 204,000 words, I mean, I could have easily made the Hellborn King 250, 300, but I tried to keep it fairly condensed because I knew how much of an upward battle it was going to be trying to be a debut author with a book that long, unless you're Patrick Rothfuss, but how many of those guys are out there? So the end of December, I was feeling pretty beat up. I was ready to shelve the Hellborn King and move on to other projects, and I tried. I tried writing a sci-fi book, which I'm not really a huge fan of sci-fi, but I tried it anyways, and I tried writing another fantasy book, and my heart just was not in it, and I got super depressed, and I was like, man, maybe writing just isn't for me. So I don't know when it happened, but one day I just had an epiphany. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this myself. I mean, if an agency doesn't believe enough in what I'm doing, I'm gonna believe in what I'm doing enough to invest the time and money to learn how to do it myself. So I contacted an artist, I contacted a formatter, and then, within the space of 2 weeks, I had a physical copy of my book in my hands. So, if I wouldn't have done that, I don't know what my life would look like right now, because this has really been like almost therapy for me. So I want all you to know, when you read the Hellborn King, there's a lot of my heart and soul that went into it. And if like I said, if I wouldn't have did what I did and gone the harder path and independently published, I don't know what I'd be doing with myself right now, honestly. And now here I am, in 2022, on the cusp of finishing my my second book, which I agree with what some people have said, where the second book is almost more of an accomplishment than the first. Because you managed to do it once, but being able to do it a second time, and so on and so forth, that's really something special. So I'm really looking forward to getting the Wrathbringer out this year. Keep your eyes open for that one. You're going to love it. If you like the Hellborn King, you're going to love the Wrathbringer. I'm really, really excited to get it out to you. So, that's about it, guys. So thanks again for all the great support and for making the past year amazing. If you have not bought a copy of the book, you can pick up the ebook for $1.99 on Amazon. So check that out. That special is running for an entire week. And catch me on Twitter. That's where I'm at. So take it easy.